Alright, so we got the good one here. So some of you guys remember we done the hydraulic service on this one. So you kick the blades on, there's one hell of a vibration. If you look, hell, the motor ain't even bolted down. So 2 of the 4 bolts are broke off. So we gotta pull the motor, try and get them drilled out. And you know, this guy may end up having to put an oil pan on this. So all right, let's get the motor up and turned up right, start working. Up out of there. Like I said, we got these 2 threads are okay, which were these back 2 here, but our problem child, you got this one here, of course, and then you got this one down here. So it's pretty bad. So all right, hopefully we can get these on out. Right, so that's very important. You get that off center. In this case, this does not want to come out with a chisel. Sometimes you get lucky and you can catch it and back it out, but this thing's probably been beat in there to death. So all right, let's keep going up in drill bit sizes and get this thing out of here. So we got this pretty boogered up. All right, so we do have that piece in there that I'm trying to get out. Hope to spin it out. That's probably not going to happen. Oh, it's coming out the back side. That's even better. There we go. Get out of there. Yeah. Alright, so there's the remaining bolt. Half of it. Some of the threads out. Yeah, they're pretty well boogered up. But I got something to work with. So it's either this or replace the oil pan, and the oil pan's about 250 bucks. So let me see here. So this is a self-tapper. So let's just see how this goes in. Well, it's got in my hand. So that's a good sign. And it tightened down. Alright, so we're good there. Okay, we're good down that one. Surprised. And now we get to work on this one. Alright guys, enjoy the time lapse. So this is what I'm dealing with. Alright, anyways, let's just keep drilling. Well, that's how you drill a hole inside of a hole. Someone tried to do this before and went off that way instead of going straight in. I don't know, man. I might have to get some type of helicoil for this one. Well, that's what's left. An hour beating on it. Finally came out. This is what I'm left with. A whole fucking mess. Yep, a whole mess. Alright, so we had a couple options here. I can either try and chase that, which you guys know that ain't gonna fucking do nothing. I'm probably gonna have to put a helicoil in it. Lucky for me, I got an old set of 3/8 by 16 helicoil, which, you know, you can start in on a job like this. Half your toolbox is out, laying on the ground. Alright, so we got a 3/8 16. You guys just always want to check and be sure. And as you can see, that mesh is perfect. Yeah, there's not a lot of threads there. Yeah, it just strips it right out. Alright, so we got no choice but to try and put a helicoil. I would like a time shirt, because that's a permanent repair, but you know, we're talking as much as you're gonna buy a kit for that, you can put an oil pan on this. Sound better than I expected. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much all the way through. Alright, so we're good there. Alright, so let's clean the threads out. Now, you can Loctite these, but you put a Loctite on them, the Loctite sets up, and then you can't get the bolt in. So, you can, but put very little. That way it doesn't spill over into where the threads of the bolt would go. Alright, so let's get this on. So, you know, it comes with the loading tool. Right. And then that little tab on top, once it's installed, you're going to reach in there and break that off. Okay, and I'm just going to clean this with carb cleaner real good. Alright. Use a little smaller one than that. Ain't got no gas in it. I was hoping to find a socket or the right driver to fit that, but that's not going to happen. So I am going to put a little bit of red Loctite on this. But it's working. I'm going to get a little bit farther up in there. I'm going to take that out and take a peek. Alright, so I'm going to get on up in there some ways. I'm probably like halfway up the bore right now, and the other ones, the threads don't start until about quarter ways up in the hole. So, but remember, once you go up, you can't come back. Alright, so that's sitting pretty good, because now I'm in the threaded part. Because right here, you know, because right here ain't even where the threads were originally. About here is where the thread started. So if you see this one here, you see that one there, you got this shoulder in here before the threads even start. Knock that little tab out. It's real simple. You just get in there with a chisel. Alright, get in there with a chisel, just knock it right out of there. You should be able to see it come out the back. And there it is. Alright, just knock that out of there. Alright. Oh yeah, smooth as butter now. Alright, so we got our replacement bolts here. Okay, so these are flange serrated. Okay, these are 3/8 16, and these are 1.25 inches. So they're a tad bit longer. So I'm gonna see how these work out. They should work fine. But we're gonna Loctite them with our friend Red Loctite, and I'm just replacing all of these because, you know, they've all been beat to death. See, this one has a chip missing there. So, and these are grade 5, plenty strong enough. And honestly, you don't want to get too strong, because you get too strong, then it takes the oil pan out instead of just shearing the bolt. But the idea is to keep these tight. Alright. And then we're going to torque them down. I'm going to look it up and see what they're torqued to. But, alright, let's get them in. Alright, so we got to clean these off. Very important. And I'm going to clean the holes out again. The holes again. And we're going to torque these around 30 foot-pounds. Like I said, that's about the norm for a 3/8 bolt. And if it's getting pulled, it's getting replaced. You want to clean all this dirt off underneath here too. If you guys recall, these are the trouble spots. These back ones, or the front ones. Get that one. I'm gonna go around here, tighten up my hand. Huh. I'm surprised. Alright, so I'm going to do around 33. Okay. Actually felt pretty good. Huh. Hit this one more time. That's the one with the helicoil. I don't want to hear you haters out there. The goal is to put Loctite and leave it set up overnight. Alright, that's it. Feels good. That's like 35 foot-pounds with Loctite. Alright. Let's put the damn tensioner back on for the third time. Alright, so we got a problem. You guys see that? That's about worn all the way through where the spring hooks in. And the spring is about worn too. Not good. Yep. You guys see that? It's about worn through too. You guys bust your drive belt, your drive system, guess what? Good luck pushing this cocksucker. All I'm going to do is drill another hole on this side and flip it for the guy, because I don't like that. That's paper thin. So I'm going to let this guy know we're going to have to get these as a set. Alright, so I just flipped it around, drilled another hole, give him a little bit more life. So I'm going to put this side in on the spring. Like I said, he's going to need a spring and then the actual arm, and we're going to replace this anyways. But this will get him through the next month or so. The spring's about worn out anyways. Let's put a lock nut on there. Alright. This thing's probably got 1,500 hours on it. It's a 2018, so you know, this is the stuff you're gonna start running into with age, just like you know, your knees and shit start going out. But all in all, the mower's in pretty good shape. Everything's routed correctly. You know, this zip tie here is very important. Make sure the belt's all on the pulleys, and it looks like it is. And make sure it's around the transmission pulleys. You know, which it is. Around the idler pulley. Alright, let's go test this old girl. always, guys, thanks for sticking around. That's it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.